Hello everybody, welcome back to Middle-earth. This is Count MRVHS with the battle for Taurdal in our 4th Age Total War Dwarves campaign. I was having a bit of crash issues with this particular battle. I'm guessing a combination of the large army, the trolls, my recording, Windows 10, me, who knows. So here we are giving this another shot. Seems to be working a bit better than it had in the past. So this large force here is the reinforcing army from the city. You can see that over here. And my goal here is to eliminate all of the forces. If I want to capture the city on this particular turn without a siege, I'll have to basically wipe out everything. I may not be in a position to do that, quite honestly. And this is not a particularly large army, but it's an army that I guess I kind of regret engaging because we have a lot of archers among the enemy. And, you know, not a ton of elite units, but there are enough of them that it's going to be tricky. So we'll see how this ends. I've set up my archers in the front. I've got my blunderbusses, kind of like we did in the last battle, on each wing, 3 units each. And I'm noticing now that we're actually downhill. So this could be a problem. The archers are hanging back. Hopefully they're going to shoot my own archers. But here come the trolls, and we're going to want to target those guys with the blunderbusses. Hopefully we can get a good volley in and just rout them. Oh, gosh. Alright, we're shooting. 4. Okay, great. 3. 1. Fantastic. Okay, so now the thing we have to absolutely do is kill the general. But I can already tell we're not going to get the city because the general of the smaller army fled. So now we got to rush everybody. Yeah, I don't know. This is a bit tricky. Just rush him in. Okay, it's an orc band. Let's hit that. Okay, my cav. The problem is there's enough archers that I can't just easily charge them with my cav. Grim spears. Actually, you know what? I don't care about them. Just shoot them. We at least killed a family member, and that is very nice. Okay, run the blunderbusses up. I'm not even firing with them anymore, which is fine. And so this army is withdrawing, it looks like, which is, you know, honestly good, I guess. You know, it would be better if we could have eliminated enough of them. The number you're looking for is something like 85% of enemies killed. We're only at 51%, 52. And I don't know if this counts all, like both armies, or if this just counts the larger army. I'm not sure. But if you want to get the city, you need to do that. You need to eliminate that many. And we just may not be able to get there, unfortunately. Hit the orc hunters. Blunderbusses still have to keep running, but again, they're so slow. They're scary, but they're very slow. They're just trundling along. This is them running, by the way. That's their run animation. It's more of a race walking animation. They don't need to run. Okay, there's me losing my cav. But we'll be able to take out these orc hunters are just a super annoying unit. So they've got bows, but they've also got spears. So you try to charge them with cav, and this happens. That's fine. You know, it's an expensive mercenary unit. I've got another one. They're mostly useful for chasing routers anyway. I'm trying to get as many losses as I can. Okay, we're up to 67%. It's just not going to be enough. We're just at the border of the map, so we won't get the settlement. Alright, this is a unit of Royal Longbowmen. I would love to take them out. It looks like we're actually going to catch them. Wow, caught by dwarves. How embarrassing. Alright, let's get the cav up. We really need to... Yeah.
The enemy flee from the field like frightened goats. Hunt them down and slay them all.
All these Ariador spearmen. We're actually up at 76, so this is pretty good. We still did let that general get away. The captain of the other armies. So we're at 79. Even if we get 85% of these guys, I'm thinking we're not going to get the city on account of that general getting away. So just keeping my expectations nice and low. 81%. It is one of my favorite things to do, though, taking a city without a siege, just because, you know, having to wait for a siege is so annoying sometimes, right? You don't want to have to build rams and all that kind of thing. Alright, well, we won the fight. Let's see what our losses look like. It was a clear victory. We lost a lot of men, and this is just because we were forced to sort of charge, and they had arrows and stuff. So in a way, it's good that we dealt with a lot of those, you know, troublesome troops. And we took some losses amongst our axe throwers, you know, relatively few, mostly in our cav. So that's fine. They are in a way, more of a renewable resource than the any of our dwarf units are. Mercs will come back eventually. So we'll see where that put us. So nope, they're going to get away into the city, and I think that'll teach me my lesson. Now, we did kill a family member here, so we are at least in a position to assault without having to deal with that. We also killed all the trolls, so that's very good. Now, there are more archers here than I would like for an assault, especially given the fact that our dwarven numbers are so low. Although, again, I could just charge in my king, so that's probably what I'll do. Now, the thing that I'm hesitating about here is sieging the city and having them attack me from behind. Sometimes that leads to a crash. So, I guess we'll just have to see, right? I don't think there's any other field forces out and about. Karn Doom is doing some training, looks like. Let's see, we've got 14,000 to spend here, so may as well do some building, maybe in Ettendale. Nice population growth here. 1.5%, that's surprising. So we could go for a waypost, get some hireling spears right off the bat, or at least once our population goes up somewhat. But Rivendell still needs population, doesn't it? So let's do that. This will eventually give me population growth. An herbalist definitely will, though. It's going to cost us some upkeep. It's pretty substantial, actually, 80 a turn. But, you know, we've got the money. So may as well do this so we can get some growth going there. I think Dol Baran. Oh, we've got enough to train another blunderbuss. And Narigzagil can, well, nothing I really want to build here. The tavern isn't going to do me much good. It can, you know, actually, if I were to build it, eventually it will give me a rogue, which is what we call assassins in the mod. But I don't know if I really need one over here. Oh, what am I saying? Of course I do, right? Wouldn't hurt. Okay, so I'm retraining him for better armor. That's not retraining the unit. This is just giving him better armor or experience, whatever it is. Still waiting on population here before we can train up and move out. We were under siege last turn in Baraz Doom. Gundu Thorin, he now has the lordship, but not attuned, so we're going to wait before we build anything else there. Still got 8,500 to spend. So, where can I spend it? Probably Hollow Bold. Let's go with the Mithril Armory, since we may as well be able to upgrade the armor for these units also. And let's do a quick save. I think this is episode 12. And we'll see what the turn brings. Okay. Nah. Oh, they didn't attack us. How interesting. Where'd they go? So I don't think this is the army that we were just looking at that was down here. This looks like an army from Karn Doom. It's got some Ariador scouts in it. What else? Probably just some other Ariador type units. Yep, spearmen and scouts. Nothing too threatening. And I'm not seeing any others of this force hanging around. They are potentially maybe thinking about reinforcing from over here. Jeez, I don't know where they went. Probably in one of these forests that I can't see. So that means I can assault. And I will do that. Oh no, Andvari. He's been with us since the beginning of the campaign, and he finally passed away. So his son, Blaine, is going to take over eventually as the leader of Nerrig Sigil. He's in a pretty good position to do that. He's already got the Master Dwarven Stone right. Not that he's got much else to build. But that's sad to see him go. Dory of Barra's Doom is now attuned. So if we're looking to spend money, here is a place to do it. Population here is really good, and we can train some really good troops. So I want to start doing that and thinking about heading over here. This is a Dwarven settlement I could get more guys out of. So there's no reason for me to not drain the population here. But let's build... Got almost 12,000 coming to us. We're not doing any trade here, though. That's interesting. It's just very isolated settlements, so may as well go for a major province. It's going to allow us more mines, more armories, industry, that type of thing. Alright, so that's basically all of our money. And do we have the time for another battle? I think we do. You know what? I'm tempted to auto-resolve this. This is just such an inconsequential stack. Let's do it. Yeah, that honestly, that's not too bad. I'm sure we lost more men than we needed to, but we've still got our forces largely intact, and that would have been kind of a pointless fight to watch. Okay. So we've taken Taurdal. They do not like us. Ooh, they will not like us. Why? Oh, okay. So followers of the ways of the West are causing unrest because this is a shadow cult settlement. Because why? Why is the official alignment Ways of the Shadow Cult? Are you a shadow cult? No, patron of the West. Oh, right, because forgetting. Because this is a region that is particularly open to the shadow cult. So this is going to be Ways of the Shadow Cult, 75%. And until we start building our own Ways of the West buildings, which are going to be the Dwarven cultural buildings like engineering and so forth, that's not going to change, unfortunately. So we tore down the shrine, if they had one. I can't remember, actually. They may not have. There are great lawkeepers here, which we will destroy. They don't do anything for us, but it looks like this is going to actually go down next turn to a very manageable level. Let's hope it does, because the thing I'm worried about is a revolt killing my king or my general here. But let's go ahead and we'll just kill the Homeland Dominion, start on provincial pacification, and we'll restore the wall. May as well. I could move these troops out if I'm really worried about it. And, you know, maybe that would be the wise thing to do, but honestly, we can get some reinforcements. Oh, you know where we got reinforcements? We got them coming from the west. So we'll send them right over. And there's another settlement up there. It looks like Adunabar is really slowing down. We basically cleared them out here. And now they've got some forces, or they did have some forces in Bree that are now marching towards Fornost to take the fight to the Reunited Kingdom. So this could be an interesting development. Maybe the Reunited Kingdom will have to fight a bit harder for its remaining settlements. So far, they've been able to hold on fairly easily. I'm also curious if Tharbad is going to make a move. But I think that makes a pretty good point for us to stop the episode. So we'll see where this goes if we have a revolt here that is catastrophic for us, but we got reinforcements on the way. So the Conquest of the North will continue in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Have a great day, and I'll check you out on the next one.